This is why I say that when it comes to youth mental health, I don't think we can afford to look at it in a very reductive or isolated manner, because there are consequences that are permeating other aspects of the youth's life. It won't just be the lack of employment opportunities now. It will also be, even if the youth accessed an employment opportunity tomorrow, what would be the sustainability of that opportunity? Because that will still have a direct impact on their mental health. All right. So I think that the point around the compartmentalization is what I will highlight, because I think for a lot of people who are trying to problem solve, or providing solutions to the youth, they're kind of compartmentalizing where the solution lies, as opposed to looking at it it collectively, and in context with all other aspects of the youth's life. So, as I've explained, it's not just about the youth getting access to employment, it's about the kind of employment, it's about meaningful participation. And, that I love the fact that in South Africa we observed Youth Day on the 16th of June, and the theme was about having access to meaningful economic participation. And I think that that's important, because people can participate in the economy, as I've explained. The youth in South Africa can probably be absorbed in retail, but whether that is a productive use of the intellect that they've acquired in school, whether that aligns with their academic background. There's so many more things that we need to think about. But the lack of access to opportunities is a conversation that goes beyond just the youth. It really speaks to where we are as a society mentally, because we should be at a point where we are able to innovate and create opportunities that don't exist. And I think that being also the main problem, because now when you look at those economies that I mentioned before that have thought, to solve this problem we're going to reindustrialize and bring back blue collar labor, it's them thinking, well, blue collar labor worked, right? More people had jobs, more people had access to the economy. So this is the way that we can solve it, is based on an older method. Whereas, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm for it or against it. I'm for everybody participating in the economy. But to my mind, I almost think, is that not us going backwards intellectually? Because surely with where we are intellectually, and with the technological revolution, we should be able to generate new solutions that people haven't necessarily thought about today. But because a lot of people are not really living in the present moment, there is a lot of overlap between timelines in a lot of people's minds. This is when I was mentioning that people will say, back in my day, because mentally they're still living back there. They haven't necessarily done the work to come and join us today in 2025 and understand the world for what it stands and what it means today and how things are today. So, all those things considered, I really do wonder about a lot of the solutions that have been proposed to the youth. And I even look at the commemoration of June 16 and even the initiatives that were run for the youth. A lot of them are archaic in a sense, because it's things that have already been done before. And I'm definitely not taking away from anybody's work when it comes to empowering the youth, because it's important work to do. It's absolutely necessary and it's difficult. However, I wonder if that's also indicative of, have we really innovated solutions and provided them with fresh solutions to their fresh problems? Are we meeting them where they are, or are we taking them backwards to what makes us feel comfortable and what we think would work based on old data and old solutions? I don't know. I think for me, as an organization, we are very much committed to not leaving any mind behind. And that comes with a certain level of compassion. It comes with a level of empathy, because there are people that genuinely cannot empathize with the youth. They think that, they're lazy, and the reason that they can't afford houses is because of their Netflix and the coffees. But I think that that's further from the truth. They're just a generation that understands purpose. They want to do meaningful work. They don't see the value in sitting in an office for one office for 30 years. They want to do things that are impactful. So I think we need to meet them there. And I only see good things coming from us meeting them there. If we meet each other in 2025 with fresh solutions, fresh, innovative ideas, with these fresh minds, I think that the world really could look different.